Hey everyone, my name is Brandon, and I'm a pretty big deal on YouTube. Not really. The topic for today's video, Microsoft drops restricted DRM. To be accurate, they likely kept the status quo. Developers likely can still implement some sort of DRM, a la the PS4. But how does this impact the Xbox One? I saw a so-called gaming reporter post on Twitter, haha, the internet has won, stopping Microsoft from their money grabbing. I mean, come on. The only people who have won wasn't the internet, it was players, because we get greater competition. Even if you're fully Sony and fully PS4, you don't want a monopoly, you want competition. Xbox might as well be a charity for Microsoft. It accounts for 1% of their total earnings compared to Windows in 1/4. But back to Xbox One, no DRM. Anyone saying Microsoft can't recover has a short memory. Do you remember the $5.99 PS3? Do you remember Ken Kugaragi at Sony saying the PlayStation 3 was too cheap and joked people should get 2 jobs just to buy a PS3? Do you remember when Jack Trident said he'd offer $500 for anyone who found a PS3 on the shelf at launch? Do you remember in 2007 when Sony said Rumble is last gen? Years later, Sony would improve their strategy and they're on pace to outsell the Xbox 360 worldwide. So my point is, in a year, maybe 2 years, DRM and the Xbox One will be a thing of the past. You can mock them today, you can mock them in a week, you can mock them in a month. But in a year or two, people are going to forget. But I want to refocus this video about fixing the Xbox One. Dropping DRM is great for word of mouth. Right now, it's trending on Twitter. But what does the Xbox One have to offer compared to the PS4? An improved Kinect, same controller, and it's $4.99. Last year I continually said Nintendo had to convince people to upgrade. This year it's all about choice. We have an Xbox and a PlayStation coming out within weeks of each other. Microsoft has to drop Kinect. Microsoft likely has a few studios making games with a new Kinect. Kinect Sports, Kinect Fighting, Kinect Bakery, Kinect Painting, I don't know. It will suck for those studios, it really will. And the reason why is because you create a two-tiered system we have today. A two-tiered system means that some consoles will have Kinect and some won't. Basically what we have with the 360 right now. By bundling Kinect, that essentially removes that aftermarket allure to it, and it makes it an essential part to the console, so developers can actually develop for the entire console rather than just an optional device. But ultimately, you have to drop Kinect. Kinect has a lot of features, and again, it sucks for developers who are making games right now. But that's not what Microsoft's selling me on. They haven't sold me on a single Kinect game for the Xbox One. And we have to go back to that word I said earlier, choice. The PlayStation 4 is $100 cheaper. What Microsoft should do, and this is my opinion, is offer a $399 console or a $499 console with Kinect. That's how you stay competitive if you're Microsoft. A $499 price tag is very high and appeals to the hardcore crowd. But that hardcore crowd, they're smart consumers. They look at price, they despise Kinect. Kinect appeals to a very different base than the people who buy a $499 console. But most importantly, they know another console is coming on the market that's $100 cheaper and offers a similar experience. They will go for that PS4 unless you offer something that appeals to that hardcore crowd at $499. Game share might have been it, but it's gone now. Sharing a game up to 10 people, gone. That's why it makes sense for Microsoft to offer a $399 console without Kinect and a $499 console with Kinect. Or if they really want to bank on Kinect, take the loss and offer a $399 console with Kinect. That offers a very strong argument against the PS4 and brings in a new audience that the PS4 doesn't. Kinect is a very family-oriented device at $399, and you appeal to a bigger base than $499. That would be my advice to Microsoft. PS4 pre-orders, from what I read, are surpassing the Xbox One by far. Dropping DRM would be a great first step, but there's still a handicap competing with PS4. If you want to be competitive, then my ideas will keep them within market share rather than fall far behind the PS4 and playing catch-up. Leave your comment below. What are some ways Microsoft can compete with PS4 at launch and tighten this console race? Thank you all for watching. Bye.